spots, you may need to apply a bit more pressure or use a plastic scraper. Be patient and methodical, working section by section until the entire surface is clean. Finally, it is time for the finishing touches. Use a clean, damp microfiber cloth to wipe away all the baking soda paste and loosened grime. You may need to rinse your cloth and wipe the surface several times to remove all residue. Once the surface is clean, use a dry microfiber cloth to buff it to a beautiful, streak-free shine. Rinse the grates, burner caps, and burner heads thoroughly with clean water and dry them completely with a towel. It is essential that all parts are bone dry before reassembly to prevent rust. Carefully place the burner heads, caps, grates, and knobs back onto the stove. Your appliance is now beautifully restored. Sometimes you may encounter grease that has been baked on for months or even years, creating a formidable carbonized layer that resists standard cleaning methods. For these situations, a more intensive approach is required. One of the most effective methods for extremely stubborn grease on stove grates is the ammonia treatment. This should be done with great care and in a well-ventilated area, preferably outdoors. Place each grate into a large, heavy-duty sealable plastic bag. Add about a quarter cup of household ammonia to each bag, seal it tightly, and leave it outside overnight. The ammonia fumes will work to dissolve the grease without any scrubbing. The next day, while wearing gloves and still in a well-ventilated area, carefully open the bags away from your face to avoid inhaling the strong fumes. The grease should be so soft that it can be easily wiped or rinsed away with warm, soapy water. This method is incredibly effective for cast iron or enamel-coated grates, but should be used with caution. Never mix ammonia with bleach or other cleaning products, as this can create toxic gas. This technique should be reserved for the most severe cases of buildup, but it can restore your grates to a like-new condition when all else fails. It is a powerful solution for a difficult problem. For tough spots directly on the stovetop that the baking soda paste could not conquer, a targeted application of a commercial oven cleaner can be effective. Be sure to choose a fume-free formula and read the instructions carefully to ensure it is safe for your stove's finish. Apply a small amount directly to the stubborn spot, let it sit for the recommended time, and then wipe it away with a damp cloth. Another option is a gentle boil. If your stovetop design allows, you can place a pot of water directly over a stubborn spot, with the burner off, of course. Bring it to a boil on another burner, and then pour the hot water carefully over the grime to help loosen it. In some cases, a physical approach is necessary. A razor blade scraper, held at a very low angle, can be used to gently lift off thick, carbonized patches from enamel or glass cooktops. You must be extremely careful to avoid scratching the surface. Always test this method on a small, inconspicuous area first. Move the blade in one direction, never back and forth. This technique requires a steady hand and patience, but it can be the only way to remove the most hardened, petrified layers of grease. These advanced methods provide you with the power to tackle any level of grime, ensuring no stain is too tough to handle. Once you have invested the time and effort to deep clean your gas stove, the goal is to keep it looking beautiful for as long as possible. The secret to a perpetually clean stove is not more deep cleaning, but rather consistent, simple maintenance. The most important habit to adopt is the daily wipe down. After you have finished cooking for the day and the stove has cooled, give the surface a quick wipe with a damp, soapy cloth to remove any fresh splatters or spills. This takes less than a minute and prevents grease from having the chance to harden and bond to the surface, making future cleaning remarkably easy. Another excellent preventative measure is to use splatter guards when frying or searing foods. A simple mesh screen placed over your pan can catch the vast majority of oil droplets that would otherwise coat your stovetop and backsplash. This small tool dramatically reduces the amount of grease that escapes the pan, saving you significant cleaning time. Additionally, addressing spills as soon as they happen is key. If something boils over or splatters, wipe it up immediately if it is safe to do so. A fresh spill is much easier to clean than one that has been cooked on and carbonized by the flame. Consider scheduling a mini deep clean on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. This does not have to be an intensive scrub. Simply remove the grates and burner caps and give them a quick wash in hot, soapy water, while you wipe down the stovetop more thoroughly than your daily wipe. This regular attention prevents the slow, insidious buildup that leads to a major cleaning project. Using liners for the drip pans under your burners, if your stove has them, can also be a wonderful time saver. You can purchase disposable foil liners or reusable ones that can be washed easily. Finally, the type of cookware you use can make a difference. Pans with deep sides can help contain splatters better than those with shallow, sloping sides. Ensuring your pots and pans are centered correctly on the burners also helps to minimize boilovers. By incorporating these simple habits and preventative strategies into your kitchen routine, you can break the cycle of grease buildup. A little bit of proactive care goes a long way in maintaining the beauty and performance of your stove, ensuring it remains a source of pride in your kitchen rather than a daunting chore. In conclusion, the task of cleaning a greasy gas stove, while it may seem formidable, is entirely manageable with the right approach and a little consistency. It is a project that yields immense satisfaction and tangible benefits that resonate throughout your kitchen. By understanding the importance of a clean stove for safety, efficiency, and hygiene, you transform a simple chore into a meaningful act of home care. The process, from gathering your simple tools to the final rewarding polish, is a straightforward path to restoring one of your kitchen's most vital appliances to its original glory and ensuring it stays that way for a long time. It is important to avoid common mistakes that can make the job harder or even damage your appliance. Never use abrasive materials like steel wool or harsh, scouring powders on enamel or stainless steel surfaces, as they will leave permanent scratches. Always ensure the stove is cool and the gas is off before you begin. Remember to dry every component thoroughly before reassembling to prevent rust and ensure proper function. And, most importantly, do not let the grease build up to an unmanageable level. A little effort each day is far easier than a massive effort once a year. This consistent care is the true secret. The time required for this task can vary. For a stove with light grease, a quick clean can take as little as 30 minutes. For a moderately greasy stove, plan for about an hour to allow for soaking and scrubbing. For a stove with very heavy, baked-on grime, you may need to set aside a couple of hours or use an overnight method like the ammonia treatment for the grates. Regardless of the time it takes, the results are always worth it. The transformation from a dull, sticky surface to a bright, gleaming cooktop is incredibly rewarding and elevates the entire look and feel of your kitchen. Ultimately, a clean gas stove is a reflection of a well-loved and well-managed home. It is a testament to the idea that beauty and function go hand in hand. The gleam of a polished surface, the sight of a perfect blue flame from a clear burner, and the knowledge that your cooking environment is safe and sanitary. These are the wonderful rewards of your efforts. Embrace the process as a satisfying ritual, and you will find that a sparkling stove is not just a cleaner appliance. It is the foundation for countless delicious meals and happy memories made in the heart of your home. It's a very good thing.